The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Start. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go down, but not before getting this. Inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready. Ready.
From the gun, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Throwing is Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 6.
19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
Again, it's Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Slye for the Titans field goal. And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Sanders. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal, Cleveland.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Now Ward. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Open man downfield is Ridley. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans! Calvin Ridley, 60 yards. And the Titans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Slye is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go.
To throw is Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Go.
They'll run left with Pollard. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Go. Ready.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Judkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. After one, 17-7 is our score.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Browns.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An inside run with Judkins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Having you feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they would have been short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Option play. Here's Pollard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's Ward.
And he fires one incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Bison, 6. Hey, smash.
To throw, here's Ward. Ward in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
That's good. Titans. First down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go.
Ward.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Moore. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown.
Tyjae Spears
Taking it in. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Let's go now.
On first down, there's Judkins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll give to Pollard running left.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
60 by 6, 60 by.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's defended as tight end. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Browns.
70 Rangers, 70.
Now Sanders. Open man, that's Tillman.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Sanders to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Hey. Cowboys, ready.
Jenkins going to run it out of the gun.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
To throw is Wool. A final shot before break. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On play action, here's Shedeur. Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Give up the middle, Jenkins.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10
Viking 18.
at the Titans' 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
19. Tiger, 19, Tiger.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
A give. Here's Judkins.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Here's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ford.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Judkins. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
70, Timberwolves.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try it now with Judkins.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Quinshon Judkins,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Kicker on for the
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score. Titans 24, Browns 17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Let's go. Take off.
Now Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Pushing his way through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
To throw is Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a 1st-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pollard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
18, Pioneer, Bronco 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 5-yard loss.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Joey
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
19.
To throw is Sanders. Pass caught by Fannin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
It's a turnover on down.
Cowboy, let's go now.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, 43 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Sanders. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Pollard again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Ward now working out of the gun.
It's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
Now here's Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Tag. Liking 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7.
Trap 19. Trap 19. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Operating from the gun, Sanders.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner.